Good evening, everyone.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Yeah. So here we have Padma ma'am. Just a second. So first thing, all the students here, please camera on so that Padma ma'am sees you.
I'll be turning it on in 1 minute, 1 to 2 minutes.
Sure. Okay. So let me introduce Padma ma'am to you. Okay. She is a yoga instructor with a passion for spreading awareness and well-being through yoga. Padma ma'am loves running, trekking, playing games with kids, and she is also a good cook. She cooks delicious meal. Okay, with her talents in yoga, running, coaching, and organization development, she aims to transfer lives positively. So get ready for some good excitement and adventure with Padma ma'am. Over to you, Padma ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you, Shabnam. Good evening, folks. Should we wait for Parth also to switch on his camera? And there's Gauri, ma'am, I think, and Aparna. Yeah, good evening. Good evening, Parth.
Good evening.
Good evening. Yeah, is Aparna also there?
Yeah, I'm an adult, so I prefer to be silent.
No problem.
Okay.
I understand. Yeah, okay. Okay, should we start? Okay. Yeah, so are you guys all going to mute for some time? So till I do a little bit. Can I ask you some questions, or should I wait for you to hear me out and then answer questions? Okay, we'll go ahead. I'll decide how to go ahead with that. So thank you, Shabnam, for this opportunity and a great pleasure. I love to interact with children of all age groups as well as young adults, those who are 20 and 21 and who are doing college and who are doing post-graduation. So I also teach post-graduation kids. They're not kids anymore, they're big people. But I also do a lot of voluntary work with children on just interacting with them, understanding their minds, what is the thought process, and things like that. So I'm going to give you a very brief background about what I've been doing, and then we'll do a little bit of a dialogue or interaction about what is your own idea of wellness and fitness. Okay, so you can think about it. That's a question for you that's coming up. What is your idea or what is your thought on fitness? And why should we keep our bodies and mind fit? Okay, we'll come to that. You can give yourself a little time to think about it. Okay? So I was a very lazy child. I hardly participated in any sports in college or school, and I used to do a lot of studying. So my mother told me to do a lot of studying. So I used to top initially in the first few years of my studies. Would get top in all subjects and all that, and later I realized that only studying is not something that I'm enjoying so much, right? So 1 minute, the noise is too much. Kumar, is it? Are you hearing some jarring noise, or is it okay? It's okay. Okay, fine.
It's okay.
Yeah. Okay. So then I started participating in a very funny sport called, I don't know if you all know, called shot put. You know what shot put is? I was a little plump at those times, so I used to have that little heavy ball on the hand. You'll have to lift it up and throw it forward. Okay, like athletic, like javelin. Have you seen javelin? Where you throw that whole stick, right? There's a shot put is a heavy ball. So it ranges from 5 kgs to 10 kgs and all that. And then they select. Sorry?
I do not know any sports that you're talking about till now.
I'm going to tell you more about that sport. So shot put is played even now, but I'm talking about something like 30 years ago or 25 years ago, right? So I was chosen for shot put for the school, and I got third prize in all the participating events that I went. Never got first or never got second, always got third. Then I was in the school volleyball team, and there also I was a substitute. Only if somebody didn't play well or somebody was injured, I was asked to join it. So I was very disappointed that I could not excel in sports, and decided at that time that one day I will do a lot more to do with physical activity as such, right? So in the last, then college happened and all that, and work, we never get a chance to do all that. These days, you kids have so much opportunities to go on the sports field, right? We didn't have so much because we had to prove ourselves through the jobs that we get in the colleges that we got into. So I feel very blessed that you guys can have this variety of things that you can do right now. So anyway, when I have two children, two boys. One of my older boys is 19 years old. He's studying college. And my second son is in the 10th grade. And so while they were born and I decided to spend some time focusing on myself, I got introduced into sports. So I stay in a layout which has a lot of facilities. Like many of you, if some of you are living in apartments, you'll have lots of opportunities, right? To swim, to play tennis, coaches will come to your apartment or your community complex. So I learned all the sports that were there in the complex. I learned to play tennis, learned to play squash, I learned to play badminton, I learned swimming for the first time. I played table tennis, and I learned Kho-Kho. I learned how to run. So between 30 and 35, I did all that I could not do when I was a child. Right? So I experimented on everything that I wanted. So I can play a lot of racket sports. And then I got introduced into running. So I started running from 2014, which is about 9 years ago. And I do half marathons, and I did one full marathon. You know how much is a full marathon? It's 42 kilometers. And a half marathon is 21 kilometers. Right? So, and then I also got into yoga in the last 4 years. I started to do yoga many years ago while I was 30, which was about 18 years ago. But now I'm also a teacher of yoga, and I like to do travel yoga. So wherever I travel, I like to do yoga there and teach people how to do yoga there. So I'm a wanderer. That's why it's called, I think my session is called the Wellness Wanderer, because I'm wandering all around. And that's the little bit about my history. And so my husband also, I think, I'm hoping that's what he would say if you ask him. He got inspired by me, and he also runs, therefore. And he doesn't do yoga, never wants to learn from me, but he would do all other things. And my children also trying to go into a gym a little bit and do some basketball. So sports is a very, very important aspect of our lives. And many benefits that have really come out, and I'd like you to pay attention to that, about why sports is so important, how wellness is important, how fitness is important, and how yoga also is important along with other things, is to have a great balance between the mind and the body. Most of our body reacts to how our mind plays, right? Whatever you think you are, that is what you are. So the more you think positively about yourself, that's what reflects in most of your actions and the responsibilities that you would take. And how your mind is agile is through a whole fitness regime that you have to exercise at least 1 hour in a day. And every exercise releases something called the dopamine or the endorphins that are released because of running. Because of running, you release a hormone called endorphins, and the endorphins make you feel very happy. So once you finish a run, you're very, very happy. You're talking happily to your family. You're talking happily to your entire colleagues. Anybody is there. It brings about a lot of healthy hormones. So then it also generates back into your brain to be happy. So exercise therefore brings about, this is just an example, brings about a lot of happiness in what you're doing, right? So imagine if you have a PT teacher who's very good and you have a PT class, you really enjoy going on the field, right? And then when you come back to class and you have to study, it becomes a little boring because you're standing and sitting in the same place. So wellness is achieved through sports is a very important aspect of your well-being, right? And yoga is even more good because it is a bridge between the mind and the body. Maybe you would have heard it before, that we learn a lot of breathing techniques. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. While we do that, you tend to have a lot of more focus between how your mind is thinking and how your body is reacting. So let's do a little small exercise to see if that works. Okay, so let's all close our eyes now. Let's close your eyes. I'm just going to give you instructions. You don't have to do anything else. Look at the screen. Just close your eyes. I'm also closing my eyes. I'm not looking at what you're doing. I'm trusting that you're going to close your eyes and just look at the screen. I mean, just focus on the screen, but with your eyes closed. You can only hear what I'm trying to tell you. Spend the next minute or a few seconds to just be aware of how you're feeling today. How are you feeling today? Are you feeling happy? Are you feeling sad? Are you feeling medium happy, medium sad? Are you feeling anxious? Are you feeling bored? It could be anything. It's your self awareness of how you're feeling today at this moment. Right? Acknowledge that. Be aware. Think about two things that you're feeling today, two emotions that you're feeling today. Also, be aware of what is happening in the outside. Are you hearing some sounds, some noises, some disturbance, or there is a lot of calm and peace? Spend a couple of minutes just being aware, keeping your ears open, eyes closed. You can bring your palms together. Again, you can keep your eyes closed. You bring your palms together like we do with Namaskara or Namaste. One of the most powerful mantras in the world is Om. While it may sound very simple, what Om does is to bring a lot of focus and attention to your body and to your mind. It also makes you feel very calm and peaceful. So we're going to do a chant of Omkara, just Om for 5 times. Right? You can say it along with me. You can inhale, take a nice deep breath. As you exhale, Om. You're anyway on mute. You can say it as loud as you want. We'll do 4 more times. Inhale. Om. 3 more times. Inhale. Oh. Two more times. Inhale. Oh. One last time. Oh. Very nice. Now take your hands down. You can just keep your eyes closed for just another 5 minutes. I'm just going to tell you what you can do in that 5 minutes. Just pay attention. Imagine that your brain is expanding to the entire room that you are seated in. The brain is small and the room is big. So just expand your brain fully to the entire room. Nicely. Let it become a big, big part of your head. Let it occupy all the space that is there in your room. Even if it's a small room, it will be bigger than your brain. A lot of thoughts are coming into your mind right now, right? Some random things, all kinds of things are coming, maybe from school, maybe from work, maybe from home. Let them all wander in that room because your brain has become really big. Let all the thoughts just keep wandering around. You're just watching the thoughts. Don't catch any thought or don't catch any feeling. Let them all just be like clouds in the sky. Let them keep wandering. You just watch all the thoughts. Look around the room on your brain without your eyes being open. Your eyes are closed. You're just mentally visualizing so many things happening around. through your head inside your big room, and you're just watching them. You're watching them going all around without actually getting caught into any of those feelings. And your mind is actually becoming slower and becoming still because it's not worried about, oh, what's going to happen? Why should I do this? Why should I not? Don't have any questions, don't have any answers. Just relax your mind and let everything just float around like a flying carpet. It's going from this side to that side. You're not sitting on the carpet, you're not holding on to it. Enjoy the fact that your mind is completely relaxed. Consciously try not to get caught into any of your feelings or thoughts, positive as well as negative. Let them all just be around. At some point, you will find yourself not thinking at all, and that's the best place to be in. Just like how we sleep and allow our bodies to rest, we also allow our minds to rest. Even in our sleep, if you know, we keep dreaming so many different things. Right now, give everything a nice long break. Let all the clouds around you just keep going. There may be a rainbow also. There may be some rainfall. There may be some sun. There could be anything in that whole space of your head. Let it all just be there. Keep your mind still, blissful, and peaceful. Just stay here for another minute. You would have got into a little zone where nothing is bothering you right now. You're just enjoying the bliss and the quietness of your mind. Let your mind stop talking to you. Let it become quiet for some time. You will slowly notice that you're not even listening to my instructions properly because you don't want to put any efforts for the mind to work on anything. That's perfectly fine. Now you're slowly bringing your palms together again, rubbing your palms, rub it nicely, generating some heat. Place them on your eyes and your cheek. Open your palms and open your eyes. Thank you for joining in. Okay, this is a small bit of what we do while we breathe, we do meditation, and we start off any yoga session. Okay, so now let's hear. Remember, I had asked you one question. What is fitness and what is wellness for you? If you can say what it means to you. Anybody can start. Who's going to start?
Being perfectly fit to do any activity.
Sorry?
Being perfectly fit to do any activity.
You want to be perfect. That is wellness for you. That's fitness for you to be able to be perfectly fit to do any activity.
Yes.
Okay. Nice, Parth. Who else? Prahan or Tamara?
Yes, ma'am.
What do you mean by physical fitness? What do you do? Do you play any sport?
Physical fitness means that you are being energetic and you're being active with your body.
Awesome. I love that answer. Being energetic and being active with your body. Amazing. Amazing. Very good. Nice answer. Rudra, you raised your hand.
I will do my homework or I will play.
You will do what is the first one?
I'll do homework or I will play.
What do you like more? Do you like to do homework? Do you like to play, or you like both?
Both.
You like both. Okay. Do you play any sport, Rudra?
Yes.
What do you play?
Karate.
Karate. Oh, it's like you have a lot of strength in your hands.
Yes.
Ah, nice. Okay. Did we miss anybody, Prahan? What do you mean by fitness? What do you mean by wellness for you? It doesn't have to be the right answer. What does it mean to you?
I would just like for fitness and wellness, I would just be like, just I would just want to like either play or just
What do you like to do? What
to
do you
me just playing seems fitness to me. Just play.
What do you like to play?
Like I don't know, maybe running games.
Okay. Which class are you in, Prahan?
I'm in grade 3.
Grade 3. Okay. Nice one. Yes, Safa, do you have your idea of what fitness is?
Keeping ourselves healthy
Mm-hmm.
and keeping our body active.
Okay. Okay. Nice. Okay. Anybody else would like to add? The adults also are welcome to add their bits if you want to.
Yeah, keeping my body strong, healthy, and flexible, which will help me to do any activity that I really want to do, and without just being completely on my own
Right.
and being flexible.
Yeah. Awesome. Strong and healthy. Everybody is saying strong and healthy, right? And being fit as well as energetic, right? To be able to do everything there. Okay. Name one sport that you really like and how you have been pursuing it or want to pursue. Any one sport. What do you really like? You may be doing it or you may not be doing it, but that's something that you really want to do. What is it? Parth, what is it that you like to do?
Yeah, I play cricket.
And you
I-
like it?
Yes, I also pursue professional cricket.
Oh, wonderful. Awesome. You have a cricketer in the making.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Okay. Yes. Safa, do you play any sport?
Football.
Okay. Nice. Which grade are you in?
I study with Prahan, 3rd grade.
3rd grade. Okay. Prahan, what sport? Yeah, you said maybe running, right?
To be honest, I would just play cricket, same as Parth.
Okay. Tamara, what would you like to play?
What would I like to?
Play. Or do you already play? What sport?
What sport? I like swimming. Swimming is a sport.
Yes, it is. Of course. Yes. Yes, I love swimming too.
And I like playing football.
Football. Okay. Rudra?
I would do karate, football, and cricket.
Okay. You added football and cricket. Okay. Gauri ma'am, do you play or do any of these sports or anything else?
I watch sports, but I run and walk every day.
Okay. Awesome. So I have a little exercise for you guys. Okay. Have you seen comics? You've seen comics, right? I don't know what comics do you read these days. We used to read something called Amar Chitrakatha and Tinkle, Jagged and all that. What do you read? What are the comics you read? Do you read any comics or you read only storybooks? It's like Spider-Man comics are there, right?
I love reading comics.
I read comic book.
You do read comic books. Okay. So imagine there are two kinds of people, okay? Somebody who doesn't do anything with regard to fitness and somebody who does something with regard to fitness. Now you have to weave a little story like a comic strip, right? And tell them how fitness is so important. So you can bring up some paper, you can bring up some pens or sketch pens or anything like that. You can use stick figures, you can use any kind of a comic figure that you want to think about, and do maybe 4 or 5 boxes of a strip on how you're telling, the one person is telling the other person that fitness is so important. And what is a little story that you have behind that? Right? You can take
Imagine.
maybe for that, and maybe you can show us what you've drawn on the screen, right? And tell us, what is your moral from that? What is it that you're telling people to actually do in terms of fitness? Right? You can go get a paper, you can go get a pen, and you can start now. And I'd like to see you to do a pictorial representation. It doesn't have to be the best, but it has to be just a story which is conveying through actions. Yes, Rudra, you have a question?
My favorite comic is Sulthatics.
Which one?
Sulthatics.
I don't even know what that is. Sorry.
Geronimo Stilton.
Oh, Geronimo Stilton. Okay. Maybe you can take some characters from there and draw something. Okay, so it's 5:27. Shall we come back to this at about 5:35, 5:40? 10 minutes or 7 minutes? I'm also going to draw a comic strip with some stick figure. Whatever, I'm thinking some of you may be excellent people who will draw also. So take your time.
What?
Sorry?
What did you say?
You want me to explain what I told you?
Yeah, I couldn't hear you.
No problem. So imagine there are two kinds of people, okay? Tamara, there's one person who does a lot of exercises and the other doesn't do anything. You have to weave a little story, make a little story, like a comic, and make a message out of it about why fitness, why wellness is all important and what is the moral of it. So it's a pictorial picture representation about how you would tell somebody. Use your creativity. One is to make a story. Use your creativity in your drawing. If you're really good at that, and then you can present it to all of us to see what is your message. It has to be an individual message. It doesn't have to be the right or the wrong. Whatever you think about the message of wellness. Okay?
Okay.
Got it?
Okay. I'll do that.
Okay.
To make a comment about why it is good to be exercising and
Yes.
why it is not good to not be exercising.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Perfect.
This is a model of this. So always be happy. Ex-
Sorry? Did I miss something? Okay, the rest of you go ahead. We have another 10 minutes.
what you learned from him that you can tell. Okay? Huh? What you learned from him?
You can use any color pencils also if you want.
Oh, ma'am, can you just repeat once more?
Can I repeat once more?
Yes.
Okay, so the basic concept is we are trying to promote wellness. So I'm just giving you an example that you can use two characters in a comic where one character is telling the other that you can reap so many benefits if you're fit and you're well and you're exercising, and then helping the other person also get into it. It could also be a message in the comic to say that if you do some kind of wellness and some kind of fitness, you will benefit so and so way, right? So it's an example of how wellness is important to you and how you can represent it through a picture or a comic, like a dialogue.
Okay. Okay.
But you
And
can use your imagination beyond.
I need to write the texts, or should I just like speak out the texts when I have to show?
You can speak out the text when you have to show. But it'll be nice to have something to show, just to see how your mind is able to project that into a picture.
Okay. Once again, the
Thomas? Hi.
Hi, ma'am. What should I do?
So we are talking. I think you joined in a little late, right? So we are talking about fitness, about wellness, about exercise, and all that. So I gave everybody an exercise to do. One activity to do is to draw something which you can show why exercise is important, like how we see in comics. No, how comics one person is talking to the other, and how somebody is giving a message, right? Some picture driven message about why wellness and fitness is important.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, use your imagination of however you want to draw. Colors, paper, just words, whichever is all fine.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
done.
Done?
Done drawing.
I'm drawing a single picture.
Okay, no problem. We'll wait for 5 more minutes. We have 5 more minutes for everybody to finish.
I'm done. I'm done.
Okay, done? Okay, we'll wait for everybody.
Done too.
Has everybody finished? Finished. Awesome. We have 2 more minutes. I think maybe Thomas is taking some time. Okay. While he takes some time and the others, let's start. Who's ready first? Okay. Yes, Rudra. Let's see what you've made.
I made this.
What is it? Can you explain to us? Keep it a little far. Keep it a little far, sweetheart. You can't see. Okay. Can you explain what that is?
That this Anonymous Stilton, and he makes a lot of stories.
Okay. What is the story he's telling us? What is the message he's giving us?
That his cousin tried to talk to him into taking a relaxation vacation away from the office, but it turned out it wouldn't just be given to Geronimo Stilton. We were going to have to win it.
Okay.
Geronimo, he was on my way to Port Stinky to win a race against the wild. I could stand the smell long a note to win.
Okay. Okay. He had to earn it. That's what you're saying, right? Okay. So what is your message from Geronimo Stilton about fitness? You have to earn to be fit. Is this what it is?
That by making stories he gets fit, and he also writes some funny stories that
Okay.
makes him fit.
Okay. So sweet.
And
Okay.
cooking also.
Very nice. Very nice. Good thought process. Very interesting. By writing stories also his mind is fit, isn't it? That's a nice analogy. Good job, Rudra. Very nice. Okay. Very good. Yes, let's all give a round of applause to Rudra for his different thinking. Yes. Okay. Who's going next?
Can I go next?
Yes. Who's next? Who's that? Tamara?
Yes.
Yes, Tamara. What have you done?
My drawing is just a picture about an effect that can happen if you are not healthy,
Okay.
and about what can happen. So there is this woman. She is very fit, and she is very
I
energetic.
can't see the screen. Are you showing? Okay. Yeah.
She's very
Oh, wow. You drew this now?
yeah. She's
Oh,
very
wow.
fit and she's very energetic. And this one, she is very tired, and
Okay.
but she's only been running for a very short time.
Okay.
She's being very tired, and she's not able. She doesn't have enough energy to do stuff.
Okay. Okay. Brilliant. I love the drawing. Can you show it to us again?
This one I was hurrying, so it wasn't that good. But this one,
No, if you're hurrying and you're doing this, imagine if you're doing it slowly, how good it will be. Awesome, Tamara. Beautiful. And your picture conveyed so many words. You didn't have to say much at all. Your picture showed that somebody was tired and somebody who's fit is very active. Great job. Thank you for that amazing message. Awesome. Awesome. Okay. Who's going next? Rajeshwari. Somebody. Who's that?
I will go.
Yes, Safa.
Okay. My drawing is not that good.
No problem. No
But
problem. Mine is
four
good.
people,
Okay.
he is advising her to jog.
Show it again. You've written some things, na?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Explain to us. Yes.
And he is advising him to jog.
Okay.
And I tried, but not. And the next person is telling to replying this.
Hmm.
And but you should not give up, he's telling.
Ha.
After that, okay, I will try to do. And do not eat junk food. Okay, that is the message.
Oh, wonderful message. I love that. Don't give up. Don't give up is a wonderful message. Can I tell you a little story on that?
Yes.
Yes. So when I was doing my full marathon, which is 42 kilometers, it usually takes about 5 to 6 hours to do that. So you have to train for a good amount of time before you do the full marathon. And me and my husband, both of us decided to do it. And we did 30 kilometers very, very easily. So after 30 kilometers, he was ahead of me. He's a little faster runner than I am. And he was ahead of me. And after a point, I didn't see him. because it's a loop, so you keep seeing somebody who's going around. And I'm wondering, my husband's name is Srini. I'm thinking, where is Srini? Where did he get lost, or did he fall down, or anything like that? And I saw him sitting down in the platform, on the platform footpath at 32 kilometers. So I asked him what happened. And he said, my legs are hurting, my ankle is hurting. I don't want to do anything with this marathon. I don't want to do anything. If you want, you go. He was so angry about himself. So I told him, no, Srini, this is a dream that we had. Never give up on your dreams. Let's run together. So we started running again together, run, walk for about 5 minutes. And then he sat down on the platform again. He said, I'm just not moving at all. And I don't want to do it. At that time, I reminded him that the kids did so much sacrifice for us. We trained for so many months and we should never give up. He had given up junk food to train for the marathon. I said, you gave up so many things. How could you not run? Then he said, okay, slowly you go. I will come at the back. So I started moving because I was a little bit more energetic than him. And then he moved. Again, he sat down on the platform. Just another 10 kilometers to go at 32 kilometers. And one of our friends was running with us. I told her, you come back, you run with me and make sure that he completes it. Okay? So she came back and she walked. She held him through her hand, making sure that the knee is not paining, the ankle is not paining. He wobbled, and he finished the marathon in 7 hours and 45 minutes. Right? At that point, when it was 32 kilometers, he was clocking at about 4.5. It took another 2.5 hours to finally not give up and finish the marathon and get a medal. Right? And the ecstasy and the happiness of having actually completed and not given up makes you feel so happy. Yes, not giving up. So good, Safa. Thank you. That reminded me so much of my story of never to give up on your dreams of completing anything. Fitness is one of them, right? Well done. Thank you for that message. Yeah. So who's going next?
Ma'am,
Did
you win the marathon?
Sorry?
Did you win the marathon?
No, baby, it's not about winning. We have 25,000 people running a full marathon. Anybody who finishes gets a medal like this. See? I kept a medal to show you. It says Mumbai Marathon. Can you read it?
Yeah.
So anybody who finishes gets it. Of course, there are very, very many fast runners who finish, but I was not the fast runner. I just finished the marathon.
You stay in Mumbai.
Yeah, sorry?
You stay in Mumbai.
I don't stay in Mumbai, but I used to go. Everybody goes to Mumbai or to go to Delhi to run. When the races are there, we find out what the races are. We should do a schedule. Then we go to those places to run. I'm a finisher. Not a winner, but I'm a finisher. Okay. So, yes, Rudra, you had a question or you have something to say?
My father also ran the marathon.
Oh, nice. Awesome. You also like running, you said, also, apart from karate. No? Okay. Who's coming next? We finish Safa and we finish Rudra and Tamara.
Parth.
Parth? Go ahead.
Let's start. I just moved my bag.
Oh, you drew it on the computer? Okay, no. Okay.
So these are two friends.
Okay.
One is a little unhealthy, and one is a boy who goes to the gym.
Okay.
And this is the teacher.
Okay.
She's announcing that whoever wins the marathon will have a chance to go to US.
Oh, okay.
It's an inter-school half marathon.
Okay.
He's already excited that he'll try to finish it.
Okay.
But he is not so confident.
Okay.
This guy is not so confident that he will finish it.
Mm.
But he says that I try my best.
Mm.
But when at the marathon, he stopped at 2 kilometers
Okay.
and he cannot run more.
Okay.
But this guy helped him that they both ran together.
Okay.
Even though they didn't win, their friendship won.
Awesome. What a beautiful message. It's about being together and helping each other get their victory, so-called, in whichever way, right? Amazing message, Park, of solidarity, of friendship. Their friendship won. Very nice, very nice. Super, super. Very touching. Okay, who's going next?
Prahan,
Prahan's missing. Is Thomas ready? Thomas? Show us whatever, that's okay. You're on mute. Do you want to unmute yourself? Yeah.
I need some more time.
Okay, take your time. Prahan, are you there? Okay, we'll wait for Prahan to come. Gauri ma'am, you have something to show us?
I drew something.
Okay.
Stick figures. I don't know. Can you see that?
Uh,
So
no, little more behind. Now we can see.
they
Yes,
are
now.
good. More light, more light.
Yeah.
See. Okay, something like this.
Okay.
So this fellow is feeling very low. He's feeling low and anxious because he has exams tomorrow. This
Okay.
fellow, this friend is asking, why are you feeling? What's happened? Saying, I'm feeling low and anxious because of exam tomorrow. He's saying, come, let's run. You will feel good, says this guy.
Okay.
He says, how will it make me feel good? He asks. He says, because your blood flow will improve and you will be in the present. When you run, you'll be in the present. You won't think of future and your exams, you will be in the present. Then you will have fun. Let's try. So he said, okay, I will try. And then they really both run. And he says, you're right. I feel good now. When I run, I think of now, not tomorrow. You made me feel good, says. So they run. Yeah.
That's a beautiful message, ma'am, is to live in the moment, to enjoy the present, and not really worry about whether you're going to win the race or whether you're going to do anything else, but just enjoying. That's the beauty of running, is it? As you know, as a runner also, that you just enjoy that movement at that point of time, right?
Yeah.
Right, children? About how you enjoy at that point of time when you're playing a sport or when you're running or when you're doing karate. So strong and so happy you feel at that point of time. Thank you, ma'am. That's a beautiful message of living in the moment, living in the present. Yes. Awesome. So we have only Thomas and Prahan to come in. Is Prahan there or he's gone off?
I can see a figure moving.
Yeah, I think it's because of the one diamond kind of a thing is coming up. Okay, I have also got something really little small as a smiley. So the one who is fit is smiling, and the one who is unfit and lazy is actually a little sad. The one who is fit is saying, yay, he's having a lot of hair on his head. The one who is not fit and lazy is sleepy and is also going to become bald very soon. Right? The one who is running and who is fit is eating a lot. He's sleeping very well, whereas the other person is feeling sick and he actually is not able to feel that entire sleep also properly and also not have eating habits right. And the one who is fit is enjoying, and even as he is growing old, he's feeling strong and agile. He's not dependent on anybody. Whereas the one who is unfit and lazy is sitting in a wheelchair. Right? So that is how the transformation can happen till your old age, of how fitness can be helping you all through. Right? Okay. So that I'm also done. So we have only Thomas and Prahan. We'll wait for 2 minutes. Otherwise, we'll go ahead. Are you guys, Thomas, are you ready? Whatever you're ready with, we can just do that. We have only 10 more. Shabnam, we close at 6 o'clock, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So
This reminds me, just give me a second, ma'am. Students, I want you to please fill the feedback form and the report link, which is there in the chat box. Especially this is for Rudra and Thomas. Please, okay, and rest others, okay. I'm just reminding Rudra and Thomas, they have to do because they are newcomers. I'm asking them, but Parth, Tamara, Sapa, Prahan, all of you have to complete this. Without that, please don't leave. Yes, give me a thumbs up, everyone.
We have to complete the.
Good.
How?
Yeah, you have to complete the feedback form and the report link, which is put up in the chat box. I have just put up in the chat box. You can check.
Do we have to complete it now or later after all of the things?
After the yes, after ma'am complete the talk. Okay.
Like after all the guest talks.
Yes, you can.
No,
If
no,
you
no.
can, just bookmark
Yeah,
the project
okay.
report link. Please bookmark the project report link. You can do it after the talks are done. But feedback you do just immediately after the talk. Okay.
After the talk, before you leave the meeting. Yeah.
That's right. Okay. Feedback you do now. Project report you can do tomorrow also. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, so I think Thomas is ready. Thomas or Prahan, who's ready?
Rahan is frozen.
I know he's frozen. Okay, Thomas seems to be ready. We'll start with Thomas. Yes, Thomas.
Ma'am,
Tell.
my name is not Thomas. My name is Jillian.
Your name is not Thomas.
My name is Jillian.
Jerry.
Jerry.
Okay.
Oh, Jerry.
Okay, got it.
Done, ma'am.
Okay. Tell us what you've done and explain it to us.
No, I said that I finished my feedback form.
Okay. You're telling somebody else.
Done, ma'am. I'm submitting it soon.
Okay, you have time after 6 o'clock to do that. Now let's listen to our two other participants, what they are saying. Yeah, shall we listen to them?
Yeah, let's listen to Jerry. Yeah.
Yes, Jerry.
Jerry, show your drawing.
And unmute yourself.
Frozen, right?
Yeah, I think some network issue.
Ma'am, should I leave or should I leave? Ma'am, I'm ready.
Okay. Tell Cilre. Yeah. You want to explain to us?
In a small village,
Mm.
there was a fit boy and a fat boy.
Okay. Continue.
They two used to avoid junk food
Okay.
and started walking.
Okay.
And after some days, they got healthy.
Okay. Nice. Is that your message?
Yes, the end.
Yes, the end. Okay. The end was nice. A simple message to one fit boy, one fat boy. They stopped eating junk and they became fit. Simple. And they started walking. Beautiful little message, Jerry. Short but very sweet and very effective. Good job. Awesome. Very nice. Okay. So we have Prahan or Prahan's left. I see him not here.
Yeah, I think he's left at in network issues, I think.
Okay. Fine. We're also wrapping up, I think, in 4 minutes. So the essence, all of you have got the essence of it very well. And now that you're learning, are already experienced on that, all of your messages are very, very crisp, clear, effective and very useful, right? Where you have to get fit. It's important to get fit, to be energetic, to feel happy, to live in the moment, right? And to also be fit in the mind to be able to do whatever you can, right? And also feel that you can jog and you can run and you can keep even up to your as old as you can be, as fit and as agile right? So brilliant messages, guys. Really loved it. And remember that all work and no play makes each of you a very dull boy. Also means that you have to balance. Always remember in life there is a balance. We don't go on the extreme of only studying or only playing. Your studies is going to take a little bit of a beating. If you are only studying, most of the time, at least spend 10 or 20% of your time, right? And it could be any game. You're cycling. Many of you are you just cycle to wherever you can for a little while and make sure that the body and the mind is agile. You know, in today's world, there's so much of electronics that we use. How many of you have phones? Do you have any of you have phones? Do you work with you? Do you have a phone of your own? Rudra has a phone of your own. All of us have. Adults have phones of our own. We spend so much time. Just imagine keeping your computer away, keeping your games away, just enjoying and playing football, right? Make sure you do that every day. When your mama says go out and play, go out and play, right? That's the time that you get to do that. And the more you do it, you will develop a lot of interest to do pursuing many other things when you're ready to do it. You have to build a career. That's very important. But you also have a balance of sports and fitness, which will make you very strong and also attractive mentally and physically for people to get inspired by you. Inspiring stories that you have. Imagine if you put it into action. There are so many people around you to be healthy and happy. Okay? So that's the message. And I'm happy to have interacted with you, and we share the same mind space of how wellness and fitness is important. Lovely audience. Thank you so much for the opportunity, and I hope I get to interact with you again for some other things also. Hope you had a great session.
It was lovely, Padma.
Thank you, ma'am.
Very interactive. Children were thoroughly engaged. Beautiful.
Yes.
Thanks.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Rudra. Lovely meeting you. Thank you, Safa. Parth.
Kids, can I request you all to please show your drawings one more time? Remove your backgrounds and show your drawings. Even Gauri ma'am, Padma ma'am, both of you.
Okay.
Let me take a screenshot.
Okay. Share it with me.
Sure.
Ma'am, can you please remove your background? Just hold on. Let me take a screenshot. Okay, just hold on. Safa, you're drawing. Thomas, you're drawing.
Yes.
Just hold on. Yes, I'm just waiting for Thomas. Yeah, Thomas, you're drawing. A little more closer, please. Yeah. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. And yes. Just a second. Hold on. Done. Thank you.
Thank you, Gauri ma'am. It was nice to see a co-adult also in the group to feel at home. Thank you, Aparna ma'am. I think he was offline. Thank you, Shabnam. And I have a nice active day, rest of the day and rest of the week.
Yeah, let's run now.
Yes.
Thank you, kids. All of you all for joining in. Thank you, Gauri ma'am. Thank you, Padma ma'am.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Did you all fill the feedback form? All of you all?
Say bye, everyone.